everyone. So today I'm going to be cooking some food. Probably not going to say much during this, but I'll try to talk as much as I can. So right now I'm just boiling this water for some noodles, some ramen noodles. I'm boiling this water for these ramen noodles, so the water is already plenty boiled by now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to put the noodle in. I tried this the other day, but I put too much because it comes with like this seasoning powder, but a little too salty. So thought I could pull it off, but I think I'm just going to take the whole thing out. I'm going to pour the noodles in, but I'm not going to use the seasoning packet because it's a little salty. It's chicken, so probably why. I do not need you. So I'm just going to pour this in. One of my least favorite parts about making noodles. Got it in. I got the noodles in, so now the only thing left to do is just to wait until it's cooked. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make the noodles a little bit more exciting because I don't like the seasoning packet. Yesterday I put the paprika on it. It was an interesting taste, but I think it would be better if I didn't add that seasoning packet that comes with it because it's, like I said, a little salty. So this thing is not even cooked yet. Look, I have this little bunny thing for this stuff. I'm just gonna put it right there. So while this thing is cooking, I made some pizza dough the other day. I finally figured out how to use the I know how to use the KitchenAid mixer, but the thing about this giant KitchenAid mixer is that you need at least 4 to 5 cups of flour or whatever you're making to fill the bowl, because if you're making something with like a cup of flour, it doesn't work because it's too low and the mixer can't even reach. So I made pizza dough in the KitchenAid mixer, and I made that pizza dough before. Maybe I'll put a link in the description for you guys to see where I got it from. But what I did was, I didn't use all the pizza dough, but I put 2 of them. They're both in the freezer. I think it took about 2-3 hours for it to get soft. This is the one I left out today, and now it's very soft. So now I can use it. This is my second time making this pizza dough from this recipe, and the first time I just made these 2 giant pizzas, and then I found out I could just freeze the dough, and that's what I did. There's like 4 pieces of dough that I split. They're not really big pizzas, but they're good enough for like 2 people, for like a little snack or something for dinner. So now the noodles are cooking, boiling. So yeah, now that's what's going on. So my story. My current struggle is because I decided to make the group from 1969. I decided to make them like the main characters of this story, and then have the rest of them be like supporting kind of main characters, because 13 people is a lot. I took away some of the thoughts, like there used to be a chapter where Morgan is on the phone with some customer service person, and oh, the noodles are now done, good. He was on the phone with some customer service person, and I put their thoughts down in the chapter. But I took that out because I'm like, this is pointless to have in here, because I mean, we don't really need to know what this person's thinking. And then I took away 2018 and 2161 group thoughts, because we don't need them either, because if they're going to be supporting characters in the story, we don't need to hear their thoughts. But also, I may or may not have done this by the time I upload this video, but I am considering just making Drew, Cliff, and Audrey's thoughts and just taking away everyone else's, including Jack's and Liam's. Liam, I don't think I've written down his thoughts yet. I know the first squad one is like the main group of the story, but I think Cliff and Drew and Audrey, they're more, without giving too much away, they're more central in this story, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna, yes, I know you're cooked. I'm gonna tell you guys a story, but I'm not gonna tell you while I have this hot water in my hand. The noodles the other day, I used the pan to cook them, but I think I can just use this to save a dish to wash. Oh yeah, so my story, take this off the heat. So my story is that having to do with hot water is, well, this is like after graduation, because I already revealed my age. So, but basically what happened is, this was in like 2010, 2009. It was after graduation, sometime around there. And I had this pot of hot water. I forgot what I was doing with it. And the worst thing, it fell on my foot. Oh my god, that thing hurt so much, I screamed. That thing took like over 10 years to disappear. It's gone now, but it hurt a lot, so. To this day, I'm so careful around boiling water. I made this post about like how to cook when you don't know how to cook, or when you're starting out. I mentioned there the first time I made, the problem with making chocolate chip cookies is that I use the back of the chocolate chip bag, and when I tried to put them in the oven, is this too much paprika? Oh well. When I tried to put them in the oven, they turned flat. Well, these noodles are going to be very spicy. Anyone who makes chocolate cookies will know they turn flat. It's like they melt in the oven. So I was like, ugh, not again. And then I tried again. I put more flour than they wouldn't spread. They just went like. This is my least favorite part. This soy sauce, it makes a bit of a mess. So that's what I don't like about it. Kind of a silly question, but can soy sauce be used as ink? I was just thinking about that right now. Can it? I have no idea. Because it makes quite a stain, so that's why I'm saying that. So, put this back on the heat. So I'm just going to stir this. But yeah, that's what's been happening in my life lately. Me struggling to write that story. This thing will be done like really fast, so I bet it's gonna be spicy. Most likely it'll be. So it looks like they're done. I hope the noodles are good because I didn't put the chicken powder packet thing on them. I just realized I'd never eaten on camera before. Also, usually when I eat, my hair is tied up, but I'm not going to do that right now. Let's see how they are. Did I put too much paprika? Oh well. Hmm. Mm. Mm. Yeah, I think I like this better because without that seasoning packet, it's not very salty. And I guess I didn't add a lot of paprika, so it's pretty good.